Hello Pisces, this is Julie with Into Heartspace. Happy New Year! I know it's weird to say Happy New Year when we are in March, but this is the beginning of the astrological New Year of Aries season into that goes all the way through Pisces. So I decided to do the yearly according to the astrological signs instead of our Gregorian calendar. Is that right? The Gregorian calendar that we use. It's just more natural, it's more organic to do it during the spring equinox and move it forward until next year, So we're going to do it from March 2018 through April of 2019. Aries to Aries, basically. All right, so... Oh, if you would like a personal reading, find me on Facebook, email me, go to my website, or find me on Instant Go, which is a lovely app that can instantly connect me. I try to get back as soon as possible. Sometimes it takes me up to a day to get back to you, but I try to get back as soon as I can. And also you can become a patron over on Patreon. Go check that out. So calling in the highest of light, the highest of energy to guide us on this reading, calling in the divine. What messages for Pisces? Messages, energies, guidance for the entire year. Aries to Pisces. Oh, look at that. So that was the Knight of Wands. So somebody coming in, fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. Okay. Whoa. Okay, that's it. Let's see what we got. So we have March, Two of Pentacles reversed. We have the Nine of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and then the Two of Wands reversed. And then we have the Six of Wands reversed. We have Illusion, also known as the Devil, reversed. The Ten of Cups reversed, and then the Emperor. Knight of Swords reversed, and Queen of Wands, the Hermit, also the Guide, Three of Wands reversed, Seven of Cups reversed, and then Ace of Cups reversed. Okay. So starting off in March, right now, we have the Two of Pentacles. And so that means things are out of balance. You're not feeling at your best. It could have been, like your car broke down, or your garbage disposal broke, or, just something kind of lame happened. And so it just kind of threw you for a loop. And so you had to fix it. And now it's just like getting everything back in order, or like your basement flooded. Something like that you're just like, darn it. It's not, life or death. It's just really inconvenient. All right, and then the Tower. So yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. It's the Tower reversed. So it's something that happened that is much smaller and much more minor than the Tower if it was upright. So like I was saying, something just out of the blue happened to you, and you just have to solve it and deal with it. And so it might be like all your plumbing went out, and now you have to go to the rec center and take showers for a week until they fix it, or your car's in the shop, and so you have to take public transit to get to work for 2 weeks. So it's just inconvenient, but it's not the end of the world. It's more of, if you think of it as it's going to be a great story pretty soon. Like, remember that time when my car broke down on the highway? And so then, you know, there was a tour bus of famous people and they pulled over and helped. You know, it's like it'll be a good story soon enough. Because here we have in April, we have the Nine of Cups popping up. And so this is the wish card. This is, you know, getting what you want and feeling good about it, you know, not feeling like, oh, I shouldn't have gotten it. No, I don't deserve it. You're like, no, I totally deserve this. This is awesome. And I worked hard for it and it's mine now, you know. So Nine of Cups is sitting pretty. The only, like, one of the drawbacks of this card is gloating. So just make sure that you're not rubbing it in other people's faces. All right, so, and then the Queen of Swords. So, you know, this Nine of Cups, this joy that is happening, this good luck, it could be ushered in by a Queen of Swords who honestly just saw your good work, has faith in you, wants you to succeed, and just said the right thing to the right person, and boom, you got what you wanted. All right, so this Nine of Cups energy of luck, of, you know, sitting pretty, it wasn't just you, it was a collective venture with someone else, and possibly with a bunch of people, and the Queen of Swords energy was the leader of it. So you, your joy, your wins, your earnings are because of an entire community, an entire tribe of people who helped you out. So just if you can, you know, and I know you can, Pisces, is thank them and give them their just desserts and what they deserve as well. Then in May, we have the energy of the Seven of Swords. So somebody is trying to take something from you, trying to steal something from you. You know, you make sure that you don't, like, leave your purse or your wallet anywhere, or, you know, your backpack with your computer in it anywhere. It'll get taken. All right, so just, you know, be extra diligent this month about your surroundings and who is in it. Okay, because, okay, so Five of Pentacles, it's totally, like I was saying, somebody's trying to take something from you. So lock your doors, you know, lock your front doors in your house, because they could potentially that month, if it does happen, it will be in May that somebody will take your car or take your computer or take something that is worthwhile to you and really upset you and put you in a place of, well, what am I supposed to do now? So just stay, like I said, stay on top of it. Also, make sure all your insurance is in place. You know, make sure you have your car insurance in place. Make sure, you know, you have, you know, homeowners insurance, all that type of stuff that could really help ease the pain if, you know, something does happen. Because I can see that becoming a problem too, is that, you know, someone breaks into your house and then you don't have, like, you know, insurance to cover it, or, you know, same thing with the car or your computer. You know, just make sure that, you know, you have something to fall back on so you don't feel like you lost a ton. All right, so that was May. And then in June, we have the Two of Wands. So this is a minor setback too. I think it has to do with, like, this destitution. And in May, it could also be that somebody kind of steals your idea or steals your money or your promotion too, you know, or also your husband or wife, you know, and then you find out, and so you have to split, and so financially, monetarily, it becomes difficult for you. And so you're sitting in this place in June of, what do I do next? How do I get to where I need to be? I don't see how it's going to clear up. Okay, so now it's time to get to work, Pisces. Seven of Pentacles. It's okay. Let's create. Let's see what the bounty is. You know, what the harvest is going to be, and the harvest may be a little short this year, but it's still there. Oh, all right, and I know it's going to be a little bit more complicated this year just because of what happened in the prior month. But it's still there. And so I think the way to really deal with this is to flip the energy of, gosh, I didn't get as much as last year, but to flip it to, geez, I'm just so glad I'm glad for what I have this year, and then also expanding how you will what you will harvest and what you will take care of. And when I say harvest, it's not necessarily like in the farm, but what jobs you're doing, what you are cultivating, what you are paying attention to. Make sure you're paying attention to what causes you to thrive and causes you to grow. And that way you can really start to see your future. Focus on that. And if you don't know what that is, this is a great time to really sit with self and figure that out that month. All right, so the Six of Wands in reverse. This energy in July is, once again, it's like you were hoping for something, you were working for something, and it just didn't happen. Like it didn't pan out the way you had anticipated. The victory went to somebody else. And so it's time to be gracious and say, job well done, and then just gracefully walk away. Unfortunately, how they win may not be in the up and up, and so that will irritate you and piss you off. King of Pentacles energy reverse is they probably bought their way to the victory. They probably paid someone something to get some information or make things happen for them. And so it was a way that you could never win because they were using their influence and their finances to make sure that they got what they wanted. And this can also be in relationship too. Somebody just like, buys the love of someone, and it's not really that they're buying the love, they're just buying, the situation for now until that person sees them for who they truly are. But once again, just be graceful and say, well, job well done, or it's like it's not a job well done because they totally cheated, but just don't lower yourself to their standard. It's just going to make you feel yucky. All right. And then here's the problem that is going to happen because of this situation in July, August. You may want to just kind of obsess about it a little bit, about what happened in July. Like, can you believe they did that? Can you believe they're such liars? I'm not too worried that it's going to last very long. I think it's actually just going to be like a couple of weeks. But kind of in a way, indulge yourself with that. Indulge yourself for like a couple days of, I can't believe it, and really get into it, really feel it, like punch the pillow, go outside and chop wood, just do these things that, and just let it all out, and that way that you can set it free, and it won't haunt you, and it won't cloud your judgment and your emotions and spirit by just letting it out. And I think once you do that, it'll be really easy for you to be like, and I'm done with that. Okay, what's next? Yep, exactly. What's next? So what happens is once you let go of that anger, you got to let it go though, Pisces. You got to really delve into it. Then you can start saving for the future, start saving the health and the positivity within you, so then you can move on. The problem, I keep saying that. So that's the Four of Pentacles kind of energy, is just hold on to the good, hold on to what you need to do. Also be frugal, be a little frugal in, what month is that? August. In August, be frugal. You're going to need to save a little bit for the next month, which is September. September is the 10 of Cups, so things are a little shaky at home, things are a little shaky within family and relationship. And so by saving, then it's one less worry for you to have. Okay, so the Six of Swords reverse really links well to the 10 of Swords in reverse. In relationship, in a family situation, one of you really, wants to push it to the next level, and the other one doesn't. And so this is a conflict. This one is like, I'm ready to get married, or I'm ready to move in. I'm ready to call you my one and only. And the other person is saying, nope, 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 I'm not there yet. And so it's causing a rift within the relationship that, you guys aren't on the same page. And this could be with also a friend or a family member where, you guys are, I'm ready. Let's move to a different city. And the other person's like, nope. Or just some kind of family conflict of some sort where you guys are not seeing eye to eye. The thing is you are going to have to move on past it with or without them the next month. All right, so that was September. So in October we have the Emperor, and you have to push through on your own life. If they are with you, I'm so excited. That's wonderful. And then you have a beautiful partner to carry on with. If they are not with you, you got to keep going. And so I do see that there's a lot of motion happening in October for you, whether it is you are truly moving like across the country or to a different country even, or moving completely into a different job, a different field. But it's a big shift that happens, but it's really positive, and it's where you feel like you can grow and really truly be yourself too, Pisces. Like you feel like the ruler, like the emperor in this position, because you understand it, you know you are like meant to be this. It's that's good. Okay. And then we have the Page of Cups reversed. So I think on this move, on this shift that you are making that is meant to happen, if you have a child, they don't want it to happen. They don't like the change. They don't like the shift. If you don't have a child, then somebody who is younger than you or immature doesn't like it and is going to try to sabotage it in their immature way, by throwing a fit, by, knocking over like paint. I see like some kids like kicking paint over, but just doing something just to make it really hard on you to do what you need to do. The Page of Cups energy in reverse is doing this not to hurt you, but because they're scared and because they fear what the change will mean and what it will bring. So try to subdue that fear and let them know that it can be a really beautiful, positive thing, but you have to embrace it and go with it instead of trying to fight it. And every step of the way, find the beauty within it, find the beauty that speaks to you and makes your heart sing. And that way, and show them how you are doing it. Lead by example, so then they can see how it is manifested and how much it is making you a better person. So then they can kind of be swayed in that way and in that persuasion. The Page of Cups, in reverse is not a bad person. It's just a misled person whose heart is hurting. So be gentle. All right, so that's October. November, we have the Knight of Swords appearing in the reverse. So this is a message coming in through a person, an air sign. Leo, I'm not Leo. Leo's fire. So Aquarius, Libra is what I meant to say, or Gemini energy. They're bringing a message and it's false, okay? So they're going to tell you some information that is not the truth. All right, Queen of Pentacles shows up, and it probably has to do about this Queen of Pentacles. I think they're going to try to talk some schmack about an earth sign. That's Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy. They're trying to kind of knock them off their throne in a way and say, take away some of their awesomeness. Don't listen to the lies, the gossip. Go straight to the person and say, this is what I heard. What's going on? They'll be really flat out honest with you, and they're awesome, okay? This earth sign is awesome in November, and really, cares about you, loves you, and wants to provide for you too. So go to them and say, this is what I've heard. What's going on? Why would someone say that? So you guys can kind of figure out the culprit and the reasons why they would say such vicious things, but they're not true. And then in December, we have the Queen of Wands showing up. And they're in the upright too. So another person coming in, fire sign. So this is Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. I do get more of a romantic tie to this one than I do with the Queen of Pentacles. Although the Queen of Pentacles definitely could be a relationship or, your partner. But the Queen of Wands, if you don't have anyone by December, this is a relationship. This is somebody coming in to help you bloom into the beautiful you that you already are. Just, make you even better. So let's see. Then we have the Justice card in reverse. Okay, so that's so interesting. Here we have the Queen of Wands coming in the upright. Love, love, loving you. Okay, I get it. So once this person comes in, it just makes your head spin. It makes you feel so wonderful and happy about your life that you forget to take care of everything else that's happening. So in December, make sure that you're looking at your whole life and not just into the eyes of the person you adore. Don't let all your paperwork fall through the cracks. Don't, make sure that you are keeping up on your work and on your friends and family too. Justice in reverse is really talking about, missing out on the beauty of your whole entire life, and also, things going awry because of focusing so much on one thing. Keep things in balance. Because this happens, I think in January you have to do a little bit of soul searching. We have the guide, the Hermit, happening. So it's like, oh, wait a minute. Things got a little crazy in December. And though it was an awesome, wild ride with that relationship, things got a little messy. So now you have to go back to your heart, to your soul, and say, okay, why did I do that? What's going on? So that you don't spin out again or go into addiction even. And you have all the tools to do that, the Magician card. So, I feel like this relationship that has been building or rebuilding, if you're already in a relationship, there's going to be a renewal in December. The Magician is sitting pretty, and in a way I feel like this could be the relationship, the dynamic of the relationship is one person has to look within, but the other person has the tools to help them, has the tools to hold space for them and take care of themselves as well. So this is a really good union happening. The Magician is also a mercurial type of energy, so they're able to communicate with you if this is your partner about, what needs to happen, how you guys can build together. But, these two cards are also major arcana, so this is fated. This is fated for you to have, somebody coming in to assist you, whether it be the Magician or the Hermit, to look within. You might be the one who's actually helping out your partner and holding a space for them. But they're both in the upright, so this is a good energy. Then in February, we have the Three of Wands reverse. Time to go back to the planning board. You had some plans. You had some things you wanted to make happen. It's not complete. You need to figure out a couple more details before you, set sail on this idea and this venture that you want to do. Go make sure your blueprint is how you want it to be. And one of the obstacles will be your own emotions, is that you want it to happen right now. You want it to, you feel it so, in the deepest part of you that it's time for it to start. And so because of that passion, because of, that heat that you are building within yourself, you are missing some of the details that are vital to its success. So don't let your emotions get the best of you in February while you are creating a situation that you want and you love and you adore and you want to see happen. Calm down, Pisces. Calm down. All right. And then in March, we have the Seven of Cups reverse. For you this month, I see a lot of choices happening in March, a lot. And you're going to have to make a lot of decisions, and you have to have a heightened discernment for your choices. There is a risk of choosing a path that is just so much more challenging than it needs to be. All right, so make sure that you really are focusing and clearly thinking about how you want things to go. And if you aren't, take a moment and say, I'll get back to you, so you can really contemplate and make the right decisions. Temperance. So I like that this showed up, because this is a Sagittarius Jupiter type energy, so it will expand whatever happens. So that's why I really want you to really have some discernment and look at what you are doing and how you are doing it, because whatever you set into motion in March of 2019 is going to stay in motion for a long time. In April, we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Once again, this is linked to the Seven of Cups energy from March of 2019. Be very clear and listen to your intuition too. Listen to your intuition, because it's on point. Ace of Pentacles it's not taking off like you had anticipated. Maybe things have started, but you don't see any of the perks or the money coming in. You know, it's just not, you're not making as much as you had thought. But it's nothing to worry about, all right? With the Nine of Swords in reverse, no, you don't need to worry. This is just the process that it needs to take. And this also gives me hope that it's actually going to, get some legs and really take off. So I really feel like in March and April of 2019, it's work related. So, take those 2 months to really put them on your calendar as work hard, get ready. You're not sleeping. Make it happen. So I'm going to pull from the Knafo deck, the visionary cards, just so that you have a card that you can always come back to throughout the year, that will always center you and help you remember what this whole year is about. And it's the Lovers. Oh gosh, I haven't gotten this card for so long, Pisces. Love, 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 love. Always focus on the beauty, the unconditional love aspect of it. People around you adore you. Know that you are wanted and needed in everything that you do. And I'm going to actually read just a little bit from it, because what they have to say is quite lovely. All right, and it's short, so this is so wonderful. True love is judgment-free. When you connect to real infinite love, you see everything through this lens, instead of approaching things through fear, hate, and judgment of others. Cleanse your ego and find this pure energy, then spread it. Remember, you are made of love, so spread it. Okay? If you would like a personal reading, find me on Facebook, email me, go to my website, or find me on Instant Go. And remember, listen to your heart and the body will follow. Until next time, much love, joy, and blessing.